Hundreds of thousands of people in the Tampa Bay area go hungry every day. The numbers are staggering, but today there is a very simple thing you can do to help.
And a good thing, if that. Taryn DeClue from Feeding Tampa Bay joins us with details on a special fundraising event. Welcome to the show, Taryn. How are you today?
Great, thank you. Thank you for having us.
It's an exciting day.
It is. It's a very exciting day.
And I don't know if you've been able to notice, we're talking about Chipotle, people. Chipotle and you have a relationship. First, let's talk about, though, Feeding Tampa Bay in its entirety. How are you able to help those in the Tampa Bay area?
So our model is pretty simple. Our model is gather, share, feed. So what we do is we collect excess food from farmers, retailers, manufacturers in our area, and then we distribute it to our agency partners, which include soup kitchens or school pantries, church pantries, who then ultimately put it onto the tables of the 700,000 food insecure individuals in our area.
I know. Well, and when I heard about your partnership with Chipotle, my first assumption was, oh, I'm sure you probably have lots of restaurants that do this for you. And you're like, no, this is actually a big deal. This is pretty unique. So tell us about what is happening today when you visit, I believe, all of the Chipotles right here in the Bay Area, right?
Yes. So at 10 Chipotles today in Tampa, there's a fundraiser called Cause and Effect. And what happens is when you go into the restaurant and purchase your meal, you mention the Cause and Effect fundraiser, and 50% of proceeds from your sale will be donated directly to us.
Wow.
So this is pretty incredible for us because for every $1 donated to Feeding Tampa Bay, we can create 10 meals for the community. So even if it seems like a small amount, it actually can make a really big impact.
So are we hoping other restaurants are maybe listening in? I mean, can we like encourage more restaurants to do this? I mean,
yes, that's the dream.
We're working for you. we may know a few people.
Which, you know, and to hear that 50% of your meal, usually when you hear about these things, it's maybe like $1 or $2. That's a pretty hefty portion.
Absolutely. It's a big portion, and it's across all 10 stores in the Tampa area. So
today. All day?
All day. So if you need some lunch, if you need dinner, a snack, anything, just stop in and mention the campaign.
How does this work? For $1, you're able to feed that many families? Because I know when I go grocery shopping, my dollar does not stretch that far. So how does that work?
That's correct. So we're a part of the Feeding America network of food banks.
Okay.
So through our relationships, through Feeding America and with all our other partners, we're able to create 10 meals from just $1. It's
all
really based on
And well, speaking of partnerships, what I think is great is the restaurants and things, when they don't use all of their food, you were saying, that's where a lot of your food comes from. That is so important to hear, because I always feel guilty when you think about food going to waste. So you guys are really able to capitalize on that.
Yes, absolutely. You know, we keep it out of the landfills and onto a table in need. So
let's talk about that need too before we run out of time, because I think it's important to address. I think we can all gonna get caught up in our own life and thinking everything's fine, but the need here, especially in the Bay Area, is what?
It's 700,000 individuals, and this includes 250,000 children. So it's incredible. It's hardworking families, it's seniors on a fixed income, it's veterans, it's really anybody. It can be your neighbor, your coworker. There's a common belief that I guess in order to be hungry, you have to be homeless, but that's a very small portion of the people that we actually serve.
That's good. I'm glad we're getting that message across. Thank you so much for coming in today, Taryn. And again, folks, we're eating at Chipotle today, so go ahead, head out now all across the Bay Area. And again, 50% of proceeds. That is incredible. Thank you for you coming in, Taryn, and big thanks to Chipotle for doing this.